Once upon a time, in a faraway land called China, where beautiful cherry blossom trees swayed in the gentle breeze and golden temples touched the clouds, there lived a brave young girl named Mulan. Her village was nestled at the foot of majestic mountains, where birds sang sweet melodies and colourful butterflies danced among the flowers. Mulan lived in a cozy house with her kind father, Fa Zhou.
Look at this.
It's beautiful, Father.
Yes.
Just
He
like
walked with
you.
a cane because of an old injury from when he was a great warrior. She also lived with her loving mother and her playful younger brother.
Look at him go! He's so fast! Wait for me!
Now Mulan was quite different from the other girls in her village. While they sat quietly learning to paint delicate pictures and sew with golden thread, Mulan loved to run through the gardens and watch her father practice his sword moves. When the moonlight sparkled through her window at night, she would secretly practice those same moves, imagining herself as a brave warrior. Her father would tell her magical tales of honor and courage. Mulan's eyes would shine like stars as she listened, dreaming of grand adventures. One sunny morning, the peaceful village was stirred by the thunder of hoofbeats.
Something is happening.
Imperial soldiers on magnificent horses rode into the town square, carrying important scrolls sealed with the Emperor's golden stamp.
People! The fierce Hun warriors from the north are invading our land.
Our emperor commands that one man from every family must join the imperial army.
The villagers gasped and whispered worriedly. One by one, men stepped forward from each family. When the soldier called, "The Fa family," Mulan's heart dropped like a stone. She watched in horror as her beloved father, leaning heavily on his wooden cane, hobbled forward. His injured leg hurt him every day. He could barely walk, let alone march into battle.
Father, no! You cannot go! You're hurt!
But Fa Zhou's eyes were gentle yet firm.
My dear daughter, it is my duty to serve our emperor.
I must bring honor to our family.
That night, as the silver moon climbed high into the starry sky, Mulan lay wide awake. She thought and thought until suddenly, like a candle being lit in the darkness, a bold idea came to her. Before the rooster crowed, Mulan tiptoed quietly through the house. Her heart beat like a drum as she carefully took her father's armor and sword. She stood before the mirror and cut her long, beautiful black hair. The silky strands fell to the floor like dark rain. She put on her father's armor, piece by piece, until she looked just like a young soldier. She practiced speaking in a deeper voice. When ready, she quietly led Khan, their loyal horse, out of the stable and rode off into the misty morning toward the faraway army camp. When the sun rose, Fa Zhou discovered what had happened. He stumbled outside,
I understand
calling
now.
Mulan, Mulan.
I
But
must
she was
hurry.
gone.
Just a little further. I will find her.
He and Mulan's mother prayed to their ancestors to keep their brave daughter safe. Mulan arrived at the enormous army camp, where thousands of men had gathered. Taking a deep breath, she announced in her deepest voice,
My name is Ping, and I am here to serve the Emperor.
At first, being a soldier was terribly hard. The training was exhausting. The camp's captain was a young, serious man named Li Shang, who expected every soldier to be perfect. Poor Mulan couldn't do anything right at first. She fell during drills, dropped her sword, and couldn't climb the tall wooden pole that Captain Shang had set up. The other soldiers laughed, and even Captain Shang shook his head in disappointment.
Just give it up, kid!
She's hopeless.
But Mulan remembered her father's words about honor and courage. Every night, while the other soldiers snored under the twinkling stars, Mulan would practice and practice. She thought carefully about each move, using her clever mind. One morning, when Captain Shang challenged everyone to climb the impossible pole while carrying heavy bronze weights, Mulan had a brilliant idea. Instead of fighting against the weights, she used them to help her. She wrapped them around the pole for balance and pulled herself up higher and higher until she reached the very top and grabbed the arrow. The entire camp erupted in cheers. From that day on, everyone respected Ping. Mulan had shown that being smart and never giving up was just as important as being strong. As the army marched north toward the snowy mountains, Mulan made 3 wonderful friends, Yao, Ling, and Qian Po. They shared stories around glowing campfires and treated each other like brothers. Mulan felt warm inside from their friendship. Finally, the army reached the towering mountains where the Han army waited, led by the frightening Shan Yu. The battle was fierce, with swords clashing and soldiers shouting. Mulan fought bravely beside her friends. Suddenly, she saw Shan Yu preparing to attack trapped Chinese soldiers in a narrow mountain pass. Without thinking twice, brave Mulan grabbed a cannon, lit the fuse, and aimed it at the snowy mountain peak high above the enemy. Boom! The blast shook the whole mountain. Snow and ice came tumbling down in a giant avalanche, sweeping away the Han army and saving the Chinese soldiers. But Mulan was caught at the edge of the avalanche.
Look out! No, no!
A Han soldier's sword slashed her side as she tumbled in the snow. Captain Shang bravely pulled her to safety.
Thank you, Captain. I'm ready.
However, when the army doctor treated Mulan's wound, he discovered her secret. She was a woman. Captain Shang felt betrayed. His face was stern as he said,
You must leave. Go home.
Heartbroken, Mulan was left alone as the victorious army marched away to celebrate with the Emperor. But then Mulan's sharp eyes noticed something. Some Han warriors, including Shan Yu, had survived. They were sneaking toward the imperial city to hurt the Emperor. Mulan raced to the city and found her 3 friends.
Wait, stop. You have to come quickly. They are alive. The Emperor is in danger.
Her true friends believed her. Together they made a clever plan to save the Emperor.
Look here. If we cross at first light.
It just might work.
Inside the magnificent palace during the grand celebration, the Han warriors revealed themselves. But Mulan and her friends were ready. They fought bravely, using teamwork and smart thinking. On the palace rooftop, Mulan faced Shan Yu in an epic final battle. She used her quickness, her clever mind, and her courage to defeat the mighty warrior, saving the Emperor and all of China. The wise Emperor walked slowly toward Mulan. Then, something magical occurred. The Emperor bowed deeply to Mulan. This was the greatest honor anyone could receive.
You have saved us all.
The Emperor said with respect and kindness. Thousands of people all bowed to Mulan, the young woman who had become a hero. The Emperor offered her a position as his advisor, but Mulan smiled softly and said,
Thank you, Your Majesty. But I just want to go home to my family.
When Mulan finally returned to her village, she ran to her house and knelt before her father, presenting him with the Emperor's special crest and Shan Yu's sword, treasures that proved she had brought great honor to their family. Fa Zhou looked at these gifts, then looked at his daughter. With tears of joy, he pushed the treasures aside, pulled Mulan into his arms and hugged her tightly.
The greatest gift and honor is having you for a daughter. I've missed you so much, my brave little blossom.
And so, Mulan's incredible story spread across all of China, growing into a legend told for hundreds of years. She had shown everyone that true courage comes from the heart, that love for family gives us strength, and that heroes can be anyone who dares to be brave.
We will. We'll be just like you.
The village celebrated. Fireworks lit up the night sky like falling stars, and Mulan lived happily, surrounded by her loving family and friends, knowing she had followed her heart and found her true destiny. And they all lived happily ever after.